Hey guys, welcome to the Film Junkie. I thank you for clicking in as always, and I'm Ron Burgundy. Hello, film lovers, movie buffs, and everybody else. I am David the Film Junkie. I appreciate you clicking into my movie news show. You guys are so awesome, I appreciate it. It's awesome to have people that watch me talk like an idiot. Well, not completely like an idiot, just when I do that. Anyways, guys, I got quite a few news topics to go over, so let's get started. This just in, Anne Hathaway's a fucking nutcase. Okay, no, she's not. She's really hot, and just reading this kind of just, her hotness level went down. It has been reported that Anne Hathaway is up for doing a Catwoman spin-off. All I have to say about that is, Really? You worked with Christopher Nolan and you know for a fact that he said, this is it when it comes to this version of the Batman. Hello! As awesome as she did very good in The Dark Knight Rises. I think she portrayed a very good Catwoman. She did very well, and everybody was worried about her, but hey, she did awesome. Good job, but now, what the... Yeah, she was reported saying in this interview that when she was asked at, one of those conferences when they were asking about The Dark Knight Rises, blah, 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 would she be open to do, like, a Catwoman spinoff? She started crying. What? And then in this interview, she was saying that she just loves Selena Kyle. Oh my God, I love her so much. I'm crying again. Whoa, that's taking your work a little too seriously there, girl. So yeah, Anne Hathaway is a little nutter butters about Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, but, sorry, it's just not gonna happen there. If she were to do it, if there would be a Catwoman spinoff, that thing would bomb, it would suck, and then she would just probably cry more. So Anne Hathaway, calm down. It's okay. Just find another role that's gonna satisfy your weird needs of acting. All right, and keeping on superhero topics, check out this freaking poster of the Man of Steel. Wait a minute, Superman in handcuffs? Something tells me he just was going quietly. Either that or they're kryptonite handcuffs, but then again, he'd be like dead. So I don't really know what's going on here. I know I actually saw the Comic-Con trailer of the Man of Steel, the one that we did not see, where you just barely see Superman flying in the distance. This one was actually a little more in depth. Somebody, bootlegged it. I'm surprised it wasn't taken off YouTube, but I saw this extended trailer, and you actually do see him in handcuffs. They must be some pretty damn strong handcuffs. Sorry, it just makes me laugh. Like, well, who's the idiot that goes, let's handcuff Superman? Yeah, let's handcuff Superman. It's weird, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. I mean, there's gotta be a reason for it. That would just be retarded, kind of like me. Don't agree. Anyways, this poster really excited me. I'm really looking forward to the Man of Steel. I like Zack Snyder's style. The fact that Christopher Nolan produced the damn thing. David Goyer wrote. I mean, just a lot of goodness that is there with this movie. So it's gonna be badass. Superhero boner.
Reboots and remakes.
Alright, and reboots and remakes. You remember this little movie that came out not too long ago? And then there was a sequel that really sucked. Well, guess what, gang? 2015 is actually a pretty crazy year that we're gonna get the Avengers 2, the Justice League, and the first Star Wars new episode, episode 7. Well, you can add the Fantastic Four reboot to that list of movies. I'm sure that'll be at the bottom. Obviously, they're gonna probably change the tone of the Fantastic Four, maybe make it a little darker. What they really need to do is not have somebody dressed up as the Thing. That was stupid. He did not look like a rock, he looked like a guy in a freaking foam suit. That was so stupid. Okay. It needs to be special effects like the Hulk. I mean, obviously that's what they're gonna do. I mean, that's one of the things that they will definitely change, but well, I guess Chris Evans is just gonna have to stick with Captain America. No more Human Torch, sorry buddy. I know Captain America sucks. It really sucks being Captain America. I hate him. No, I don't, but anyways, yeah, 2015, wow. A lot of big movies coming out, and hey, we're supposed to get hoverboards by then, right? Scientists, where you at? You guys remember a little movie that came out in like 1995, 96, starring Robin Williams that was based on a game that came to life as you played it? Okay, you guys remember. You remember Jumanji, right? Freaking animals stampeding through like a house and stuff. Come on. Well, guess what? They're gonna remake it. Of course, naturally. They're gonna remake anything. You might as well just live with it. Don't gripe. It's why we go to the movies, okay? We like to complain about these remakes, but sometimes it's for the better. It's either gonna be like good, like wow, that was amazing, or it's gonna suck really bad, so we can praise it or trash it. Hey, it's part of what we do. It's part of what I love to do. So yes, I don't know exactly when it's, they just got writers and stuff like that, so, and I think they got a director, but yeah. Jumanji remake coming probably in the next 2 or 3 years, probably 2015. That seems to be like the nexus of the freaking film industry right now. Nexus?
Sequels and prequels.
Alright, in sequel news, Tron 3 is finally moving forward and they got themselves a nice little writer. I was worrying about this movie because, you know, were they gonna have like a 20-year gap or 30-year gap this time like they did with the other two? The original Tron was excellent. It was so ahead of its time. It was, I really loved that movie. The second one was, you know what, it just didn't have the same tone as the original. I think it just, I mean, obviously the effects had to get better, everything had to get better, but it just, I don't know, it was, I liked it, but I thought it was just a little too, I mean, I guess I don't know how to explain it, but I think some of you probably know what I'm talking about. Do you? But yeah, they got a new writer, so, you know, they're moving forward with it, so they better hurry up, because Jeff Bridges is not getting any younger. Ghostbusters 3 yeah, is kind of finally getting some speed here. Dan Aykroyd, in an interview recently, was talking about Ghostbusters 3, and he said they're closer than ever to getting this movie freaking started. You know, they got the story, they're getting writers on the story, and he was talking about how, you know, it's just been so up and down, and of course the Bill Murray thing, but we know that Bill Murray's just not gonna do it. But him and Ivan Reitman are just, they're on board, but they've just been preparing, and basically, it was stupid. Like, Dan Aykroyd said, yeah, I've been doing all this for free, so hopefully we're gonna get some, like, you know, financial backing for this. I'm like, really? Do you really need the money? Dan Aykroyd, really? You're okay, well, you can, hey, I'll be on the writing staff, give me some money, fuck. He's hoping that by next year, by fall of next year, they're gonna really get pre-production started on this. He even talked about there being not just one movie, but 3 movies. Because obviously this movie's gonna follow like a new group of Ghostbusters that the older guys train. And Dan Aykroyd even said that even though he might not be in all 3 movies, he will stay on as like a writer or producer or something like that, just to, you know, it's his creation. Him and Harold Ramis are the ones that came up, you know, with Ghostbusters, and it's about freaking time. I mean, I was a Ghostbusters fan when I was a kid. Dressed up many Halloweens as Ghostbuster and played Ghostbusters. I have a crate full of Ghostbusters somewhere that is probably not worth nothing because I used to throw them a lot. But anyways, guys, yes, Ghostbusters 3, it's getting close. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with that. And yeah. Why did I say that twice? Hey, Kevin Smith lovers and Jay and Silent Bob lovers. Looks like Clerks 3 is gonna be Kevin Smith's last and final film that he writes and directs. Sad day because I love Kevin Smith. I love all his movies. Well, okay, maybe not all of them. Jersey Girl, Cop Out, kind of sucked. Red State was really good, and that was a totally different direction, but it's just, he's had so much problems with the industry that he just decided to give up. But I guess he has a new Clerks idea, and he's waiting for Jeff Anderson to come on board, and then there you go, Clerks 3 will be coming, and that'll be his final film, which, Kevin, man, just make independent movies like you did. You started with Clerks, and that was a freaking independent movie. That was like a student, like high school film, black and white, but it was so great. Let's face it, you try to make these like movies that were, you know, totally big screen, like epic. I got Bruce Willis in my shit. I don't know, it just disappoints me because he's one of my favorite writer-directors. But yeah, I don't know when exactly, if you follow him on Twitter, he always updates with what he's doing, and yeah, he said that he's gonna do Clerks 3, so I'm excited for that, most definitely. Did you guys see the Star Wars? Star Trek! The Star Trek trailer, Star Trek Into Darkness. Did you guys check it out? It's pretty awesome stuff. Looks pretty intense. It was like a teaser to a teaser, which is really weird. Makes no sense, but hey, it was pretty intense. It was like a minute long. You saw a lot of stuff. But everybody wants to know who this guy is. Nobody really knows. He is the bad guy. He definitely is a bad guy, and he's doing the voiceover in the trailer, and he sounds very intense and just, woo, this guy's a badass. People are thinking that it's Khan. You remember Khan from the second Star Trek movie? The older ones, you know. God! He actually did it louder. I just don't feel like doing it that loud. God! There was speculation that Khan was going to be the villain, but J.J. Abrams, the director of this movie, said no, Khan will not be the villain. So most likely, I talked to my dad about this, and he was like, no. And he gave me some like Star Trek history, and I was like, well, I don't know shit. So, you know. You're such a nerd, Dad. It made sense what he said. I'm not gonna go over what he said because I don't remember. But he, you know, he knew, like, he's like, nah, I don't think it's Khan. So I'm gonna go with what my dad says, and, you know, if you don't like it, well, Tell my dad that. Well, alright guys, that's all the movie news I wanted to talk about. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button if you like today's show. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the Mandroid show when I do Android news. Kind of similar like this, but I'm more energetic when I'm sitting in a chair, which is weird. Anyways guys, I am David the Film Junkie, and thank you for watching. As always, I love your face and the rest of your body parts. Yeah, that's right.